I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news, I am the bad news. And in this video, we fix a rough idle by removing and cleaning the throttle body. That's terrible, but watch this. In the DaSlapBox, which is my 2011 Scion XB car audio build. It's not a race car, it's a base car. So I was recently having some troubles with kind of strained performance. I figured the throttle body was probably dirty because these cars are just notorious for burning oil. Some people got lucky and theirs don't, mine does. And before trying any more in-depth maintenance, I figured the easiest thing to do would be to remove the throttle body, clean it out a little bit, and reinstall it. Spoiler alert, it worked. If the throttle body is too dirty, it can actually cause the little flap in there to either stay open, stay closed, or have problems moving. So you just go buy some cleaner, take it apart and clean it. Try that first, then you move on to big stuff. It's a band-aid, basically. This is the throttle body you're looking at, 2011 Scion XB, 2008 to 2015, it's all the same. To clean the throttle body, you have to remove the air box, which goes right here, and basically the hose connecting it, which is right here. To remove the air box is pretty simple. There's like a couple latches you can remove. Once you take those off, there's a couple connectors, some hoses you gotta disconnect. It pretty much just lifts up out of place. Then there's a screw you need to undo on the clamp that holds the hose in place. Remove that. See, there's a connector back there. Gotta disconnect that. There's a couple of hoses that are going into the throttle body that will have some coolant in them. And that's actually why I picked up fluid line clamp set from Harbor Freight. So they come in 4 different sizes, and luckily 2 of them were big enough to fit the hoses that I need to pinch off. And I wanted to pinch these hoses off just so that I wouldn't be spilling coolant when I undid the throttle body, because they got fluid in them. I also had to pick up one of these dudes. You got an angle on them, and it's pretty long, so that I could grab the bottom clamp. I got these 2 coolant lines clamped off right here, and then the throttle body was able to come out by just undoing the 4 bolts. Dude should be free. All right, there we go. And then we're gonna get these lines off as relatively clean as we can. These clamps did pretty good. They're really good. They're a little bit difficult to get on and get navigated where I needed them, but once I got them on, they did a really good job. To use the fluid line clamps, all you gotta do is like loosen them up a little bit to get them open. You put the line in between the little jaw, you close it, and then just tighten it back down. Overall, I'm really happy with the clamps. They work really good. They did what they needed to. So should you need some fluid line clamps, the little Harbor Freight ones are decent. I didn't take them back. I didn't actually film the process of cleaning it because who wants to watch me spray something and clean it? But basically that's what happened. I sprayed it down, I wiped it up, I sprayed it down, I wiped it up. You wanna not use something that's gonna like be abrasive and scratch it up too much. Just use an engine degreaser, little rag, and it's pretty easy. A little better. Reinstallation is the same but backwards. Tighten it down with the 4 bolts, fluid hoses, electrical connections, air hose, air box, boom. It's a very easy process, and it doesn't really take a whole lot of time. And the cool thing is that if you have a rough idle, it'll actually help. Again, it's not actually fixing whatever problem caused the throttle body to get gunked up in the first place. We have some serious problems. But not having the gunk is at least gonna allow you to drive to the auto parts store and buy the proper parts that you need to fix it. Although with my car, it's a little bit more in depth than that. And there's probably gonna be a video about it because I looked it up and it's some serious maintenance, so. That'll be fun, especially because I probably won't do it until I absolutely need to. It's like an emergency. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little something different. Most of the time, this is a car audio channel. It's really supposed to be about just anything custom cars. It's just mostly about car audio, but base cars need maintenance too. In fact, I would bet it needs more maintenance. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful, and I hope you consider subscribing so you can see more videos in the future. Speaking of seeing more in the future, check me out on Instagram and TikTok at DaBadNewz, DaBadNewz. Consider supporting the channel by clicking one of the links in the description. Some of those links are affiliate links, which means I'll earn a small commission on qualifying purchases. You pay nothing extra. It's a win-win for both of us, and just a really nice way to support the channel without having to actually directly like throw some money at me. Although if you're willing to do that, my Cash App is the same as everywhere else I'm represented online. DaBadNewz. Wink wink. Figure that one out. Anyway though, I'm gonna get out of here before I start talking more shit and my camera's getting hot. So that about does it for this one. Always hear the bad news first. Skirt.